What the hell is going on? How you guys doing? This is going to be the first episode of a build that I'm starting. A lot of you saw the complete video that I did on that sporty chopper I did for my buddy Josh, Mr. Gothlord Gallo, because that one got a lot of views, which was cool, but unfortunately it takes time to build these bikes. So anyways, I don't know, I'm fucking ranting. Rob will probably cut this shit out. We're gonna get started on my buddy Dippy Shovelhead, so let's check it out. What's going on, y'all? It's Yeti from Yeti Machine Company. If you're watching this, I appreciate you. If you do already subscribe to my page, awesome. If not, go subscribe, go give it a like. Also, just so you know, if you check out the link up top, got my website up there. I got shirts, I got hats, I got all kinds of cool stuff. So hit that up, get a shirt, support me. Thanks, y'all. So here she is, baby. Now this portion of the video doesn't really matter. This is just what it looks like before I tear it apart. It's a nice bike. It actually runs pretty damn good. It did have a charging system issue that we've got all new parts for, but essentially this bike is gonna get torn down to the frame, and we are only gonna use the motor and the transmission. Now this thing's actually got a Rivera 6-speed in it. So I think it's a 6-speed and a 5-speed case, which is pretty dope. So that's actually going into this frame over here. It's a V-twin straight leg frame with the setup for the juice brakes, no crossover. These are just mock-up wheels. The wheels we're actually going to be running are these bad boys right here. It's going to go like a 80s Miami Coke dealer style, I guess. I got some cool colors picked for it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited to get this thing started. But the first portion of this is going to be teardown. Oh, let me show you guys something. Just for the record, that's not how the bike came in. I actually did that. Luckily, Dippy is a good friend of mine, so he was pissed, but didn't try to fight me. I was actually working on a stupid ass go-kart, and the throttle got stuck and sent me into the back of it. So anyways, let's start tearing her down. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, big bitch. Big heavy bitch. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Fuck yeah, baby! All right, so we've got our motor out. She's sitting over there on the stand. Came out pretty, relatively easy. I did get hooked on this brake line a little bit. You can see his clutch cable is getting burnt on his exhaust. All right, so now we got all that torn apart. To get this transmission out, the way that, this is not a factory transmission. This is a Primo Rivera 6-speed. It's basically a 5-speed case with a 6-speed cartridge. To get this thing out, I don't know if that's how it is on the factory bikes, I don't remember, but we got to pull the swing arm out. So I've already got the swing arm bolt disconnected. I'm gonna pull these shock bolts off, pull the shocks off, and then we should be able to, I undid the brake tube. We're just gonna pull the whole rear set off of this thing, and then we can pull the transmission, and then we're almost done pulling the whole thing apart. That came off a little too easy. Little too easy. Pop this guy out. Come on. What's the problem? It's just tight. Oop. Ooh, yeah, baby. So now the swing arm's out of the way. Pulling this transmission shouldn't be too much of a headache. Boom. This bike's gonna be a little bit different than what y'all have seen me build. We're doing, and I'll be honest, it's not really my style, but at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna make a cool looking bike. We're not even using this frame in this build. We're actually not even using the frame that I talked about earlier. I got him a different frame because that's a straight leg panhead frame, which is a cool frame, but for the bike we're trying to build, I don't think it's gonna look good. And so it just so happens our buddy Mitch, Mr. Mazzolini, the guy that you guys remember we went to Vegas and picked up a panhead? We're gonna be building a bike here shortly. Maz has already got a hard-tailed shovel frame with, it's got a nice hardtail on it with the cast axle plates and stuff. It looks really good. And so they're just gonna trade frames. And personally, I think it'll look better. I think putting a cone in a straight leg panhead frame for the style of bike that we're trying to build just wasn't the right move. As you can see, my lift is a fucking mess, but there's a method to the madness. So I know that every part that's on this lift belongs to this bike. Actually a nice brake setup for what it is, you know. Pretty sure this bike has been torn down to this frame and built as it sits, like it's powder coated and it's got a lot of goodies for the time period. Judging by because there's a date code on the transmission for like June of 2009, so I'm kind of assuming that's the era that this thing was built, but the dude that built it did a pretty damn good job. Wasn't nothing too sketchy on it. Should. Whoa! Whoa there! I think the move here, I might have to have Blake help me. I think the move here is gonna be just popping this off, popping this off, popping the tree, lifting the frame off of the front end while Blake keeps it from smashing me. I think that's the move. Wrong. Oh, look at that. First shot, dude. Hell yeah, baby. Using my hammer. Good old snap-on hammer, baby. Big ass socket. Got a big ass breaker bar. Whoa. Sick. Next is going to be these fork caps. There we go. This is actually this is what seals it into the fork tube, and then this is what locks the fork tube into the cap. They do seal though. If you look, these are actually hollow, and these are the seals. So you could pop this off and put fluid in or whatever, but yeah. It doesn't actually hold the spring in place. Easy money, baby, easy money. This nut actually is what sets the preload on the neck bearings. None of the shit we just took off does. On these front ends, they're a little bit different than the later ones, like the 39s and shit. Timkins. Dimkin. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh well. That's that. Fucking strip down to nothing. Alrighty. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, well, that's it for this one. We got this bike torn down to the frame. So the next episode, we're gonna start doing some mock-up and some building. So if you guys like what you watch, do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys. We do have that super like thing where you can donate to me directly. I can make personalized videos, give you guys responses to questions. Do me a favor, follow me on all social media. It's just at Yeti Machine Co. on Instagram, on TikTok. I also have a Facebook page. If you want to support me, buy a shirt, buy a hat. I got some other products on there. It's www.yetimachineko.com. Thanks, y'all.